Oh, hey there. How are you doing? Welcome to another episode of the Green Team Academy podcast. And I'm so excited today because I'm going to give you kind of a peek at everything that's going to be happening at our Impact Summit, which is December 13th to 17th. And so we'll dive right into that in a minute. But I want to let you know why this is so important. The reason that we are where we are with our planet in such a mess is because we haven't been effective, that what we've been doing in the past hasn't worked. And what we're demonstrating with this Impact Summit, with the Climate Action Challenge, is that when people come together, when we provide this kind of structure, this 90-day challenge structure, that regular people can just come out of the woodwork from around the world and say, hey, I have an idea, and they can make it happen. And so that's what the summit is all about. So I wanted to just give you kind of an intro to what's going on with that, as well as the details of the schedule and the sponsorship opportunities that we have. We have promoting partnerships, which are free, and then sponsorship, which is 50% off through December 3rd. All right, so with that, let me go ahead and share my screen. And yeah, let's just dive into that for a second. Okay, so hopefully you can see the screen here. So the whole idea of the Climate Action Challenge is in conjunction with the book that I wrote, which is Climate Action Challenge, a proven plan for launching your eco initiative in 90 days. And so we thought, what better way to prove that this works than doing an international challenge? So before we get too far, one of the coolest things is that our challengers have been doing amazing work. And so if you go to climateactionchallenge.net and just click on challengers, you'll go to our blog where you'll get to see all these different folks that we have that have been doing things. Some of them are like really basic ideas, like Deb's Ree, who had this idea of why don't we take the food that's coming through our kitchen and create gardens and create a source of income by growing things. And so that's what they've been doing. And this is spreading to an international collaborative of women mostly getting together and doing this. We've got several of our groups that are that are in Africa and different countries that are doing tree planting. So we've got folks in Nigeria and Zambia. And then we also have some people that are, just said, what, why don't I just organize a cleanup? Why don't we just get a bunch of people and start doing an annual cleanup? And so I hope that you will take some time and go through some of these different profiles that we have, where you'll be able to see what the different groups have been doing, and all of them doing stuff in 90 days. So that's what the challengers are all about. So what we'll be doing during our summit is that we'll be introducing you to those challengers. And so if you just go to climateactionchallenge.net summit, or just click on events, go to summit, then you can register for free. So that is your first step to do. And then next, you can go and check out the schedule. And we're so excited about this. So it starts on Sunday, December 13th, where we're having a Zoom happy hour meet and greet. So this is just an opportunity for people to get together and start the conversation. Also, after you register, you'll get a access to the Green Team Cafe, so you can hop into our Facebook group and connect with others there. We also, on these pages, if you just want to tell people about this, you can just use this graphic right here and a little blurb that we provide. So we'd love it if you would share the word with others. Okay, So Sunday is our kickoff. So then the next 3 days, as you can kind of tell by our schedule, the next 3 days, we're really focusing on our challengers. So the 14th, 15th, and 16th, we have the same format where we have a live workshop in the morning, where we'll have some speakers and a preview of the challengers that you're going to meet through their interviews, as well as doing these sponsor showcase spots. So 5-minute spots to meet some of these different cool eco-friendly businesses and nonprofits that are helping us. They're promoting our event, and in turn, we're promoting them. So we'll talk more about how you can be a part of that. So then what we'll do is we'll be releasing these challenger interviews. So we have this 10 in 10 format. So 10 questions in 10 minutes, where we get to hear their story. What did they think they were going to do at the beginning of the 90 days? A lot of people shifted as they went and found kind of a better way to go. What were their obstacles? What worked well? What were they able to achieve in 90 days? And you're going to have fun with this. We're also going to be doing some a quiz every day. So it's kind of like the scavenger hunt idea. It's going to encourage you to watch those different things so that you can then, when we do our Zoom happy hour, our challenger chat every day, and some of those challengers, depending on their availability and time zone, will be in those happy hours with us. So you can ask them questions and talk to each other about the ideas that you heard when you heard their stories. So that's a similar kind of format for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, December 13th, 14th, and 15th. And with a little bit of difference, we'll be giving the impact report. It's pretty cool as we're totaling up now the numbers. So the challenge itself went from September 1st, it ends November 30th. But the total number of trees planted, the number of voter outreach contacts made, members added to people's teams, is pretty exciting. The number of events people held, the number of interactions that they've had. Okay, so that is our Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday schedule. And then Thursday is pretty exciting too, because what we're talking about on Thursday is, what if you wanted to go forward and do a challenge either by yourself? Okay, I'm going to do this 90-day challenge. I'm going to start my own team. Or let me see, couldn't I do this with my neighborhood, my faith community, my school, my city, where I work, something like that? That's what our day on Thursday is going to be about. For example, at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, Tracy Hallward with the University of Colorado is going to be talking about how she's going to be teaching the challenge as a semester for her college class at CU Boulder. Emily Artali with Lotus Sustainability is a consultant that does climate action planning for cities. So we're going to be talking about, how do you get your city to create a climate action plan, or expand it, or stick to it, and how can you use the challenge to engage more people to do that? So that is the schedule. And so then the next thing that I wanted to show you was the sponsorship opportunities. So we love our sponsors, our partners that are in this with us. I've decided this year I'm not going to be advertising on Facebook. I just don't want to give money to Facebook. And so because of that, I'm asking for people like you to help spread the word, because we can do it if we work together and kind of create this new world together. So why become a partner? Well, for one thing, we have a growing list of 1,600 people on our email list. It's growing every day. The super cool thing is, when you look at those challengers that are part of our group, it's not a single demographic. We're not talking about just old white people in one state or one city. We're talking about people in Bangladesh and Burundi and Zambia and the Philippines, different parts of the US, Canada, who all have different ideas that they have identified themselves that are bringing it forward. So if you decide to share this, you can be supporting this really diverse group of grassroots leaders, and spreading the word. And this is a ready-made summit. So a lot of people had to cancel their events this year. So if you're looking for a way to be part of something really cool, then we invite you to join us and help us spread the word. And we post about this on all of our different social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and Pinterest. So you'll be exposed to people as we're talking about it as we go. So here, as I said before, through December 3rd, you can do 50% off of the sponsorship prices. Or if you just want to do the free promoting partnership, you can do that as well. So what are our, I'm going to expand that a tiny bit. So our partnership level, so on the level 1, which I said is free, then you will be promoting this diverse group of leaders and showing that people can actually make a difference. The COP talks were canceled this year. The climate planning talks were canceled on a global scale. Well, we can be taking action ourselves. We don't have to wait. And that's our message. So you get access to our media kit. So you can, just like I showed you on that other page, you just post that graphic, post a little blurb about it. That's awesome. You can put it in your newsletter or your social media. And then you get your name or your linked logo on our website, and you get a copy of the Climate Action book and workbook. So if you wanted to go on and do a challenge in your community, that's really all you need is one copy of the book and workbook to get it started. Once you have the idea, you can make it your own. The level 2 is the Aspen level. And as I was saying, right now that's 50% off through December 3rd. So in addition to that, we'll create a listing for your organization. You can put a video in there if you have one. We'll be mentioning your organization in our weekly emails as well as on social media. If you want to go the next level, then you can be in our program and we'll carve out a spot for you to tell what it is that you're doing. And if you want to take it to the next level and you just want to host a session on whatever your area of interest is, then you can do that as well. So it's pretty easy to do. First, you just apply. And if you're a sponsor, we do an interview because we want to make sure that it's a good fit. If you're a promoting partner, you're good to go and you'll be able to get our media kit. And so if you're a sponsor, after you do the interview, then you can purchase and start promoting. We also have 2 really cool things. We have a free sponsorship for climate reality chapters and branches, and also for citizens climate lobby chapters. So if you're in one of those, then you can do that for free. And if you know of people, somebody who has an eco-friendly business or a small farm type of thing, that they're making a product they want to get out to people, then please let them know about us, because we would love to be an avenue, a vehicle for promoting the cool things that they're doing too. So there's a sponsorship letter of interest that you can click on there and send that to them. So you see that on every page. We have all of our sponsors that are listed on each page. And we also have this other page where you can find out more about our sponsors right here and get a little details about them, find them, follow them on LinkedIn and Twitter and Instagram. Some of them have videos, so you can check them out. So we have like the Right Architect, that's all about affordable housing. She's all about affordable housing. Our ND is funding the early stages of green technologies. La Forêt Conference and Retreat Center. This is a retreat center that's among the forests. That's what Foray is in Colorado Springs. Dama Distributing, they make cannabis packaging products out of hemp. So biodegradable hemp-based products. Green Career Advisor, they help people find green jobs. And then we have our Climate Reality chapters and Citizens Climate Lobby chapters, as well as our promoting partners of Leaders in Energy and Green Actioneers. All right, so with that, I think that's all I needed to kind of share. Let me get that off of there. Yeah, from passion to action, gratitude, giving back. That's so nice to hear. Thank you for that message. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, is that you can take whatever your idea is and make it happen. And that's what we're talking about during the summit. It's, these days right now can be kind of dreary. People are isolated. The COVID cases are rising. And it seems like all this thing is about canceling and constricting and constraining, but that's not what's happening with us. We're getting together and getting inspired by people around the world that are collaborating and making this stuff happen. So I hope that you will join us and attend the summit, tell your friends to come, and be part of that, and be a sponsor or promoting partner if you can. And finally, I want to mention that we are having a very fun activity on Thanksgiving Day, which is Thursday, November 26th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., where we're doing a happy hour with instant art, instant poetry, and you'll be able to learn juggling with Dave Finnegan from the Green Actioneers, who's also a master juggler. So if any of these are action oriented. This is not like just sit there. It's write some poetry, learn to juggle. If you're going to do the juggling, make sure that you bring 3 plastic bags. So the kind maybe your newspaper is wrapped in, or that you get at the grocery store, even though you don't want it. So hopefully you probably have a few of those still sitting around. And it's very slow, and it allows you to learn at a great pace. And Dave says he guarantees the results, that you will be able to learn juggling in 20 minutes. So let me see here if I can find that link real quick for you. I can put that in here in the chat while we're talking. Here we go. Thanksgiving special. Okay, let me copy this for you. And this is an all ages. This is an all ages thing, so anybody can join this. There we go. All right. Okay, terrific. All right, well, thank you everybody for joining today. And we're really excited about the Impact Summit and all the cool things that people from around the world are thinking of and making happen in this short 90-day period. And so we look forward to seeing you there, and have a beautiful day. Okay, bye for now.